about seizing opportunities. They present themselves.
But if we work together, that can never happen. If we collaborate, that would never happen. Because anytime some major artists come on, we'll make sure we got a certain amount of slots for each artist. Because people are bringing major artists in so much throughout the year. If we have a certain slots, okay, well, it's your turn to get these slots. It's your turn to get these slots, or whatever. We put our money behind the person who got the biggest buzz. Okay, everybody put their money up behind the person who got the biggest buzz. Once that person get off, then we collaborate with the next artist. You know what I'm saying? We artists need to,
so there's no undercutting, and people are kind of secure their slot.
But they cannot get along. So that's the thing is, you got artists hating on each other. I'm from this block. That's a big role player here in Louisville.
Oh, that happens too.
Yes. Oh, I'm not gonna F with Newburgh, or I'm not gonna F with the West, and all that kind of stuff.
Newburgh making great music right now, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, but the thing about
they
it,
think right here, that's the circle.
Yeah.
That's what's messed up Louisville. They're not looking outside the box. They only I'm from the West, I'm from the East. That's what I'm gonna mess with.
I mean, think about this. Since Jack Harlow's hot right now, he collaborated with B Blazing. Okay, B Blazing's hot right now. If he collaborates with another up and coming artist. And if we continue that cycle, then everybody should be able to get on.
Hey, and shout out to us. I want to say that all these artists you're speaking of, we had these artists on before they were even a name. Yeah, but okay, let's bring in our marketing professional, T. Marie, right? So, look, from this aspect, so we're talking about tours and festivals, right? Mm-hmm. I'll probably pull up my phone now. I probably get at least once or twice a week, I get emails from somebody's PR agency about their headlining a festival or a tour.
Right.
I get them probably more than twice a week. And they range anywhere from hip-hop to rock to country to what they did at the Bourbon Festival. I get them, right? And all these festivals are kind of put together by PR teams. It's always someone's PR team that's from New York, Connecticut, or somewhere else that's reaching out to me. Well, I guess once you get on these press lists, you're on them, and they contact you. And from a PR standpoint now, that may be something that we may need to look into. So we're talking about giving local artists a shot, or giving local artists slot positions, or highlighting local artists. Say if Michon and Wilson decide to put on an event, the marketing is just as important as the performance.
Right.
Because not only when they come to me with if I get an email from one of these PR professionals, these tours and festivals also are backed by major corporate sponsors.
Right.
But it's all orchestrated by a PR firm, all of it. So you, with your PR expertise, and you're putting together a festival. Just say, for example, if you want to do a music festival, right? What would be the steps one would need to take to get these artists in a good position? What would be your philosophy for putting together a festival, or if it's not just a festival, for taking local artists that need exposure? What would be the advice for them getting to the next level?
Yeah, T, what would be the advice?
Just put me on the spot. Well, to do a festival, period, I mean, you definitely are going to want sponsorships. But from the artist side, to me, you need to have music that is mixed and mastered correctly. You need to have a bio. You need to have a press kit. You need
go back to that for people that don't know. What is a press kit?
A press kit is basically...
It's one of those things you're supposed to be doing for me for like last 6 months and I haven't got one yet.
Yeah,
is that what it is?
T, I know you ain't gonna take it.
What is it?
Press kit is basically your press. So it's going to have your bio, it's going to have your social media, it's going to have...
Like a one-shot?
It's going to have a one-shot. It's going to have any type of press clippings.
It's going to have somewhere where they can get accustomed to your music. Somewhere they can listen to your music.
So basically a press kit is a very, very short bio that probably includes a picture of you, but it also includes your most important accolades and what you do.
Right.
And it's something that you should be able to give to someone.
Yeah, so you can do hard copy press kits or EPKs, which is electronic press kits.
Okay.
So most people... I mean, if you do an EPK, I mean, you can just do a website. That way
Right.
you can shoot your website that has all of that listed on the website. So
With links to your music and
yeah, your music, pictures, bio, upcoming shows, your social media numbers.
Past shows?
That's gonna be past shows. Social media numbers is gonna be important. So your IG followers, your Facebook fans, so all of those things.
Not only that, when you see these young artists come into interviews and stuff, make sure you have some scan discs that have your music on it. Come and promote yourself. Make sure you got some posters. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a T-shirt. Give out. You go see somebody who got buzz. Give your T-shirt to one of them or something. Promote yourself.
And make sure you got clean versions as well.
is that still a thing?
Oh, yes.
To me,
Still a thing?
yeah.
Clean versions?
We got
okay.
to.
Because you got
Yeah, 'cause
kids, you got
Okay.
underrated kids coming to those shows.
I mean, just-
especially your crowds. If you're in a high school, middle school, but especially young, you're 14 years old artist. Your crowd is going to be middle school and high school.
Right.
So you cannot be like a bit. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
and that is important for radio too, right?
And-
Then you
and-
also need to know. You also need media prep. You need to know how to conduct yourself in an interview, and
That's
so
a big
that means knowing how to answer questions and
Well,
Know
not
how to
doing
say.
a lot
Know how
of-
to say yourself.
and just
Know how not to offend someone and catch a lawsuit,
well,
right?
not even that, but just I know we have ebonics,
Right.
but still talk in a professional
Right.
manner.
I mean, carry yourself. Proper etiquette, professional etiquette. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
learn, like you
Yeah,
learn how to
you know
turn
what
it
I'm
on and off.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that I done witnessed the interviews and stuff like that. They can't really sell themselves. You know what I'm saying? And your music alone, but it's also your image. It's the image that you put out there. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to get behind your music, but you can't be
You can't articulate
right,
what you want them to do.
or you can't be out there saying, just different things that
your style
right.
have to be
You
changed.
can't be
Fashion.
negative. You can't come off negative, standoffish. You got to be willing to talk to anybody.
That's true because I've watched, say if I've watched The Breakfast Club, I've watched a Power 105 interview, whatever it may be, right? I may check out an artist that I've never heard of before based on I like their personality in that interview. I'm going to check him out.
That's a
I'm going to
big
check him
thing.
out. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you about
Self-impression.
Benny the Butcher.
Self-impressions
Yeah.
is the key.
First impression. First impression is the best impression. So, it's one of the biggest things, man. And I understand, that you don't want to give everybody your contacts or whatever. Certain things you keep to yourself. But overall, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, because you don't know who I'm dealing with, don't mean I can't give you knowledge on how you can get yourself in a position to make yourself successful without giving out my contacts. Yeah, I earned these contacts. I'm going to keep these contacts to myself, but I'm going to give you game I have to create this so you can get your own contacts. And it's still collaborating, right?
Yeah.
Networking, right?
Right. So in addition to press kits, what else would an artist do to grow their buzz?
I mean, like you said, you have to be on social media.
That's a necessity nowadays.
So, and not just get on social media, like content. The content that you're providing has to be good content. People are visual. People have short attention spans. And these are things I tell clients when I do consultations with them. Content, you hear it. Content is key. So what you're putting out there has to be attractive to people. Okay, yeah, you got a song and you put it on your social media following, but
You also got to be able to take criticism. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything.
That's important.
Yeah, everything you put out. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? As part of the business is, you know what I'm saying? If we all collaborate, we should. What I heard, you know what I'm saying? What was taught to me though during the course of this is, if you put out music, don't put out a visual to go along with that music. Don't put out no music without a visual. That's what I learned in these last couple of years of doing touring and stuff like that. And you got to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? The music business is evolving. 1 minute, your record can be hot. 2 weeks from now, that record could be gone. So you got to stay consistent. You got to stay putting out material.
But some of those artists don't only based on one gyro. They're not looking outside different gyro as well too.
Genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, different genres of music. You know what I'm saying?
And some of them, all they know is the trap.
That's it. Right. Yeah. And if you're not a trap artist, then
Ain't nobody gonna listen to you.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
the reason a lot of people don't understand the difference between Drake and Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? Drake is an international
star.
star.
Yeah.
You know, Pusha T is just national. So that's a big difference. Like, you know, say you going against Rihanna and Cardi B now start getting outside due to her nationality now. A lot of people start getting exposed.
Right.
Like Lil Kim, you cannot cover Lil Kim with Rihanna.
Yeah.
Was back then, yeah, in the US, yes. But as far overseas,
As far as
you know what I
that,
mean?
yeah.
No. So, and that's a big thing a lot of artists don't
Oh,
understand.
I'm glad you said that.
The audience, they don't understand the audience.
Now look, that's something. That's something that I'm glad you brought that up, right? Again, I keep because they're my favorite artist right now. I keep talking about this Griselda brand, right? Because their brand is Griselda. But when I started researching them, now they're becoming from the I guess the Eminem exposure. They're becoming more popular in the States amongst people that like hardcore lyricism because they're hardcore artists, right? But they've been stars for the past 5 years in the UK and overseas for years. So sometimes you can have a buzz that's international and not even. So you have to, I guess, target what demographic you're hiding or be aware of it.
Oh.
But you can be a star internationally without being a star in the US. Like girl was like that from Destiny's Child. Not Michelle, Kelly. Kelly was a huge international star, but she never popped. But she never popped in the U.S. like she popped overseas.
But you know, that's another thing they tell you: get your passports ready. Get your passports because it's a possibility that you will pop overseas, and from what I know is that they might pay you a little bit more overseas than they do in the States.
Yep, because then the tax is different, bracket is different. And that's what a lot of people do not understand. As long as your paper is right and you don't have no issue with the government, and you can get like a visa to go to different country. But one thing about American artists, when they go overseas, then they don't know the international laws.
Right.
And end up getting in trouble, you become jail.
Hence ASAP Rocky. we
That's
just
another example.
saw
That's
that.
That's another example. Just
Yeah.
because you're popular in the U.S. and you think you're going to overseas, you think you're going to do the same BS you're doing up here. It's a different ballrooms.
Okay, now in addition to that, right? In addition to the press kits, and you keep mentioning social media, right? What should you do now? You're on Instagram because now Instagram seems to be the particular choice of platforms for entertainment.
Everybody's
so
on there.
Right. So you're on IG.
Right.
Damn.
What are you doing? What are you doing on IG to promote your brand if you're a musician?
What I've seen is working with IG and what you're going to see more of in 2020, because I actually just researched marketing trends for 2020, is the IG stories.
Okay.
And I've seen it myself because I'll post stuff on my IG stories that I won't put on the feed of IG, and I've had celebrities look at my IG stories.
Okay. Now for someone like myself, that's has been more Facebook active and that's transitioning to IG, right? What is the difference between the stories and what you put on your personal page?
I haven't figured out what is so special about the IG stories.
Because
myself.
because
It's just-
because of your personality, you get to show up. I mean, because
But
what
you can do
you
that
can do it
on
on your
your
regular
right,
you can
but
do that on
the
your
feed-
page.
but
feed-
the fees is right now. It's right now. It's as of right now.
Well, because see, in my IG stories, I'll put hashtags. So, of course, people are searching the
that's your key.
hashtags. And
That's
so,
your key. Hashtag is a big.
Hashtags is big, but your story, people pay
y'all
attention
know
to.
I'm saying
But the
people are
hashtag is
putting
the key.
hashtags in their stories.
Right, right,
That's
right.
drawing people
There's the
in.
resource, the link that can like say like hashtag about to kill somebody. Do you know how
Right.
many people already put that
Yeah.
in what they're watching?
So what you're saying is the algorithm system is different in the stories than it is in your personal
Yes.
timeline.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, of course, again, you got people are visual. So if video is going to be more popular, it's going to start to become more popular. You're going to see
The
that.
holograms. is
Yeah, and then virtual reality as well. So you're going to start to see a lot of video. But what I always recommend to people is if you're going to do video and put it on your IG stories, keep it under a minute because people have short attention spans.
Yep.
So you giving them that minute, they might tune out after that because on IG, it has the insights, the analytics. You can see how many people skip through or how long they watch that particular story. So IG is really, really helpful when it comes to looking at your numbers to see what you need to do.
Now, what I love about IG, they have a tremendous marketing team over there. So I'm tell you what I love about IG. They did two things that I thought that I should have suggested, but someone else jumped on or whatever. First, no, seriously. First, my major complaint about IG initially